Borg asks, how can the communications manager of a nonprofit on a heavy topic such as human trafficking make the depressing content dynamic?
Forg, I think the first thing you need to do is make sure that you realize the content doesn't have to be dynamic, right? I think, everybody thinks like, oh, how do we make it social? How do we make it fun? Like, certain content has to be done a certain way. It's contextual. This is really hardcore stuff that you're dealing with. I actually think the content needs to be educational while not being too complicated. It's a depressing manner. You're not gonna be able to light it up, right? You need to focus on what it is. And so I would educate and create narratives through white papers, infographics, slide shares, videos, pictures, quote cards that actually educate the market. None of us here, and when I say here, I mean everyone listening and watching, I would argue that less than 1% of us are really educated on the matter. So how do you get the information out? And I don't think that it needs to be dynamic. I think it needs to be truthful and it needs to be contextual to the platform. Is that a 45-second video on YouTube with the right tone music behind it that is giving me the information? Is that an infographic with the right color tones that aren't bright orange and I don't think bright orange and yellow and sparklers on my Pinterest board around this subject matter. And so I think respecting the subject matter and making it contextual for the platform are way more important than pigeonholing yourself in a world where you see other people having the option to be dynamic in a social media world and you wanting to be in that world because either you want to be there or two, you think that's the way to win. I think the best way to respect content is to respect the content. And I think that matters.